Design validation is a critical time for a project. It's basically the end of the project where you're confirming that your design meets your requirements so as you move forward with whatever process is next for you. It's important, and yet failures there derail the schedule, derail the team, kill motivation. There's a lot of things building up for that point. One of the biggest things entering a validation stage to make validation successful is having confidence you're going to pass in the first place. You want to do your characterization work to build up that confidence, to have the understanding. So if there is a failure, a setback, it's minor and easy to address versus you're back to square one. So it's building the confidence through early stage characterization testing. This is called a lot. But basically, I like to also call it doing your homework. Understand your design to a point, components, materials, the interaction of your system, mechanical, electrical, software, so it all just, it goes together. Having that confidence is a big deal. One of the big things that creates problems for validation is when an organization is under schedule pressure. They know their deadline, and they know it's going to take this long to validate if it passes. And so assuming it's going to pass, whoever in management may dictate, it's time to start now. We've run out of time, so-called, you've played long enough, it's time to go to the next stage. But if you're only doing it because you ran out of time, there's probably there's some risk, some misunderstanding about the product that hasn't been worked out yet. And so you need to really start that effort early of understanding your high risks. So if you do need to loop, you're looping on the high risk things, and lower risk things you're doing right towards that start of validation. Don't let the high risk things linger. Hit them early with the right resources and the backup plans to make sure when you do get to that time to start that you're prepared for it and confident going forward. The other thing is, I think it's important to recognize that your validation stage, if you have had confidence in what you've done, this is a time to demonstrate it. So I like to call validation testing for the record. And if it all passes, awesome. But if it's new, there's the opportunity at least for a surprise. But don't hide failures. Don't hide any setbacks there. Be transparent about, hey, we thought this was working right, or we had it set up right. We misunderstood this. We went back to some earlier work, leveraged that, made this adjustment, and now it passes. If all your validation work is 100% clean, that's really not believable. It's hard to have a 100% complete, clean validation with something brand new, depending on how far you're stretching technology. So don't be afraid to be transparent about any setbacks, but it's for the record. So when you do draw that line in the sand, this is validation. That's the point where any surprises, any setbacks are for the world. Up to that point, it can be within your design team or a pretty select group. But after that, know that anything you do is for the world and for any customer, whoever might need to have that information. So have the confidence early, test your high risks early. So when you are testing for the record, you can slam through confidently, and any setbacks would be minor deviations to schedule, and that project end date much more confident and predictable. If you would like your product development, your design validation to be confident and predictable, call Superior Solutions. We can help you manage the risks, understand your product, and deliver that final product to your team and your customer in a timely manner.